It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway in Foxborough. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rudd, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. When you look at this Patriots defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
When you look at this Patriots defense, Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's May. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll throw with May. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Milton Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To the air, May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. We're going to throw May. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try to throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are once again back in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Patriots 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Short pass caught by Henry, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for just 3, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the shotgun, it's May. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. From the shotgun, May with it. He finds his target, Allen. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Stroud off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. As Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Walk to the right, walk to the right. Walk to the right.
Now Stroud.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
They'll go again here with Moss.
Shifts by him.
Taken down at the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, this is one wide receiver whose toughness will never be questioned because he fires off the line of scrimmage, runs his route, and he understands sometimes the collision is going to happen. In this case, steals himself well, keeps the arms extended, and makes a big-time catch.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Pats are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rudd, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Nike Texas. Speed left, speed left.
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 41 yards. And the Texans have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Moss. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun on third down, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Now inside the 25. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Fourth down, here's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Keenan Allen, 65 yards. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Now they'll change things up. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Stroud now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Will Anderson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play looming on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go. White Tony. Oh, boy.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this